Hello everybody, my name is Jacob. Thank you for checking out Xsanity, god damn it. And welcome back to Dr. Lunatic's Cream of Cheese in the Snowy Mountain area. Holy sweet fuck, and do I have to get these guys to fucking wreck themselves? Is that the point? I guess that was the point. And the crux of this one seems to be... That wasn't so bad. That, there's a day-night cycle, I guess, in this overworld, and you have to do each level twice, basically. Once during the day and once at night. And that's going to be how... Where could the candles have possibly been? And that's how this one is intended to be completed. But the day-night cycle doesn't last that long, so I think I'm going to stand here and wait for it to be daytime again. As it is. Okay. And, yeah, I was correct. This level, I did miss the candles, so I'm going to assume killing all the Aquazoids gives you the The Zoids gives you the candles. That was something that I did in the last episode. I want to try and do all these in the daytime first. Before I do anything else. Before I do the nighttime one. Okay, so I have a key. Okay, so check this door. Whoa, that's close. Alright, I see the issues here. Alright. I'm gonna try this door this time. Let me get these candles, but also I saw a gun around here somewhere, so maybe I can grab that. That'll help me out a little bit. Yeah, I see there's a couple of guns. Do a little fight fire with fire action. Baby seal, huh? Well, that's depressing. That's slightly depressing. Don't know how I feel about doing that. Fuck. Jesus. I'm glad this is set up as a fucking maze. It's like a million billion candles. I'm gonna need to find another gun soon. There's one down there, and I think I'm heading towards another one. But this one's getting close to empty because I keep fucking mag dumping everything I come across. That's not what mag dumping is, and if I was doing that, it would be completely empty already. Alright, gun's dry. Thought I saw another gun down. I guess I went way farther down than I thought I did earlier. Wow, there's so many fucking candles. This goddamn maze area is massive. This is ridiculous. Alright, yeah, here's one. This is the one that I saw earlier. This is fucking stupid. And hopefully there's another key around here somewhere. So that I can open all the other doors, or another door. Like, I'm just going on faith that somewhere through each door there's another key. Because yellow keys can only be used once. Whereas the other keys can be used multiple times. Multiple times. Fucking criminy, this level is huge. Alright, there is another yellow key. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it. Kind of waste the power-up I had, but it's fine. Alright, so my assumption appears to have been correct. trying to be methodical and make sure I don't really miss any candles. Because if I start missing them, and then I have to wander around this fucking labyrinth looking for the one candle I fucking missed, then I'm going to go insane. So I'm just trying to think this through as I go. Because, you know, I've certainly shown myself to be very capable of thinking on my feet, haven't I? It's such a bad look. My, like... What the hell is that? Wow, a magic rock! Okay, what's that do for me? Alright, neato. I hate talking in this manner about myself because I don't like... I am a little superstitious around the ideas of tempting fate. Because even though, you know, lots of other people like tempt fate all the time and nothing ever happens, I'm not one of those people. I seem to get shit on by the universe all the time, even when I'm doing absolutely nothing wrong, or at least I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything wrong. But anyways, in real life, my reaction time is fairly decent. A little bit better than I would expect, you know, a guy my size to have. But that's because everything's like real and like physical and tangible. And I have full control over my faculties and hands. But anytime something happens... Wow, a magic rock. Anytime something happens in a game and I need to react fast, I always fuck it up. And the real reason for that is because my... Especially on the computer, like I'm gonna ruin the magic, I'm gonna ruin my credibility here really quick. I don't have a fucking... Is there a gun up here that I didn't see? Is there a gun somewhere? I thought maybe I'd seen one in here somewhere and I just didn't grab it. Yeah, okay, I don't. I couldn't even begin to fucking tell you where all the keys on the keyboard are. Just like by pure memory alone. Like, I have a general grasp on, you know, WASD, you know, shift space control. But even then, there are tons of videos where, like, if you watch, you'll see me actively looking for what key I need to fucking press. And that's why in games, my reaction time isn't there. Because I'm fumbling for a fucking key on a keyboard that I don't know where it is. And it's the worst. It's the fucking worst. Oh, okay. This is... I see. I saw the green key and I was like, well, what the fuck? How am I supposed to get it if it's behind the green door? But yeah, the long and the short of it is my stupid ass doesn't know where all the keys reside on the keyboard. We were all taught how to type and shit in high school, I assume. And I, of course, didn't pay any fucking attention in any of those classes. Because I was a little shit, dude. I was very much of the mindset, because they were like, alright, look, if you know, remember your home keys, type without looking at it, you know, get a feel for it, you're gonna need this in the future when you get jobs. And I was a fucking asshole. I mean, I'm still kind of in the mindset of I don't like being told what to do, ever, at all. But when I was a kid, a teenager, it was even worse. I despise anybody telling me what to do. And I especially despise being told that I wouldn't be able to do something unless I did this. So I resolved to not, basically to, another magic rock? Cool. I resolved basically to make sure that I didn't fucking learn how to properly type without looking at the keyboard. And it was, in hindsight, a mistake. I would go so far as to call it a mistake, yeah. Yeah, no, I wish I hadn't been a smartass and I had bothered to try and actually learn how to type properly. Because in addition to, like, I mean, we have, like, touchscreens and shit today, and I don't know if you could have predicted that back when I was in elementary school, but I don't know if typing is that big of a, like, you need to know how to do this without looking deal. I just confused myself on how to follow up that comment. But bottom line is, what the fuck? What the fuck? I swear I just had an actual stroke. Alright, so I think I found all the magic rocks. Because I just completely lost the thread of what I was talking about. Like, I know what I was talking about, but I just completely lost the thread, the train of thought. And that doesn't happen to me very often, so I'm quite confused and concerned now. I guess the long and the short of it is, I don't know if they're still teaching fucking typing in schools, I guess. I would assume they are. But, actually, like, clubbed them all. That's not... Fucking nailed it. Like, I would assume that they are, right? But, I actually learn it. Like, make some effort to actually learn it properly. Do a little Mavis speaking, teach us typing, see what she can do for you, dog. Alright, well, I don't have the firepower to deal with these elite seals, so I'm just gonna grab the brains and get out of here before they kill me. Can't imagine what that level's gonna be like at night. But yeah, I don't know where the fucking keys on the keyboard are, dude. Like, if you gave me that paper that has all the keys blank and you have to fill it in, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to fucking do it. I might be able to do, you know, what state is this? Maybe, probably, until you get up to, like, all the tiny ones. I used to be able to do it. When I was in elementary school and high school, when I was in, we'll just say grade school. We'll call it all grade school for just posterity's sake. No, did I get it? The rink after hours? I don't want it. I want daytimes. I want daytimes. Whatever. This will give me a moment to just talk, I guess. But you know, I was in grade school. I was great at, like, fucking geography and history. I was so good at it. I was so fucking good at it. I used to be able to name every single president from from George Washington all the way to I think at the current time, from George Washington all the way up to Obama. I used to be able to tell you all the presidents. I used to be able to I used to know the capitals of every state. I used to be able to fill in, like, the blank state map. And, honestly, I should pick those skills back up, because I think those are just neat skills to have. Like, I remember in grade school, I was so proud of my ability to be able to fucking do all that, to have all that knowledge. And, now I ain't got shit. I ain't got none of that. It's all left me. Let's see what we got going on here. This is the goal. Playing a little hockey. Come on, man. I didn't do poorly in high school. Like, by any... I'm gonna need a little bit more firepower than this. I didn't do poorly in high school by, like, any stretch of the imagination. I did quite well in high school. I think my GPA was... I don't remember what my GPA was exactly, but I think it was somewhere in the 3.4 to 3.7 range. I mean, I goofed around and slacked off a bit, so I wasn't a 4.0 student, but... like I said, I was a little shit, so there's a lot of stuff that I didn't take seriously. And I mean, that's pretty much carried over to the rest of my life. There's a lot of stuff that I don't take seriously because I'm of the opinion that you need to reserve your serious pants for, you know, specific things. Locker room, alright. Oh, well, this looks like a pain in the dick. Maybe I just take it carefully. Alright, that was easy. But yeah, you need to reserve it for your serious pants because if you take every single thing your entire life way too seriously, then eventually you're gonna burn out early, man. You're gonna burn out so early. And I mean, for some people, I'm sure it probably like works out just fine, but I've seen it before. I've seen people that, you know, they were made and told to take their entire lives so seriously, and be it like overbearing parents or whatever, just like this mindset, you know, distilled into people. I've seen people that their whole lives are taking everything as seriously as they possibly could, and they're just so burnt out. Like, I've seen the look. May I help you? Stop throwing fucking snowballs, I guess. I'm missing a brain somewhere. I wonder where I'm missing a brain. Maybe it's on the ice somewhere. I don't know. Weird. But oh yeah, there it is. Probably for getting all the snow guys.
I'm cool, Cat Bear.
Yeah, that's where we can live. But now they're just so burnt out on everything. And I don't know, man. I never wanted that to be me. So, 'cause life is hard enough as it is. When you have to worry about, like, real important things. I did a ride. We'll say, like, bills and shit, for example. I don't know, I just feel like there's too much actually important stuff to worry about in life to waste time with I am fucking... Okay, so that doesn't work. Alright. So I just gotta be fucking careful. How many hammers do I really need, man? All of them, if I get them. I don't know. I don't know what I'm on about. I am not good at explaining myself. Because I tend to over-explain myself. It's like I don't mean to. But... And I'm hesitant to bring this up because, well, I mean, it's not like they watch this, but... You know what, I'll bring it up because I know that eventually someone I know that's going through some stuff right now is going to watch it. I mean, it'll be up in a timely manner where I think it'll still be relevant and helpful. And I want them to know that, you know, despite my confident facade that I put forward, it's not always, you know, smiles and sunshine over here. But, like when I was a kid, whenever people would ask me stuff, like... What are these werepuppies? Okay, well, I think I completed the level on accident. I didn't realize what was happening. All the time I would be like asked stuff. Like my parents would ask me questions and stuff, or it's just like general conversation, right? But my responses would always be, because like I said, when I was I mean, most kids have it, but as I've talked about already, and as, I don't know, I think has come across in a lot of my content, I've generally had a fairly, like, no big deal, who cares, it's not, it doesn't matter, fuck it, attitude. Welcome to North Pygmyton, okay, about a lot of things. Like, I don't take too many things seriously, like I said. Feist House? Alright, well, whatever, I need this. I'm getting my shit pushed in, I'm getting my shit pushed in. You're not dead. Okay, we're good. But yeah, I don't take things very seriously. I've had a very sit and thinking house. Okay, I see what you're doing here. I just have I've had a generally carefree attitude about things my whole life. And there's, like, in childhood, that would just irritate the fuck out of adults. And I know it's just like a generational thing. It was just a generational thing. All of our parents, it was a different time when they were growing up. I mean, love my grandparents to death. You know, it was a different time when our parents were growing up, but, you know, their parents had just got done robbing the world of nuclear energy, and they were working real hard on stealing affordable housing from us. So, you know, our parents weren't, I feel, raised by, I know it's like, it's the big meme, okay boomer or whatever, but I mean, on paper, the baby boomer generation are really probably the ones that I would say fucked everything up for the rest of us. And I don't know that it was necessarily their fault. This is going on, what the fuck is happening? Oh, that asshole's happening, okay. This is going on quite, the ride. This is going quite off the rails. But yeah, shady, shitty people in power, always taking advantage of people, have been since, you know, probably the beginning of Western civilization. So I don't necessarily actually blame the boomers. Oh my god, fuck, run, Buafa. That fucking piece of shit is gonna kill you if you don't. Do I need in there? I see a spring and some brains. Oh, I have 2 keys, so it doesn't matter. I can go in here first. It's probably the better option. Because these pants will help. And there's another... Fucking Christ! And there's another, Oh, hell yeah. My max firepower, pants-wise. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the boomer generation was, you know, raised very much as with the ideas of, and I'm not just talking out my ass, I would say they were raised very much with the ideas of, you know, you respect authority. You know, your elders and those above you. Including the government. I mean, they were born right after fucking World War II, dog. The government was riding high. But that was kind of their thing, so... What the fuck am I on about? What in the actual fuck am I on about? Hold on, come here. What the fuck am I on about? Can somebody please explain to me what the fuck I'm talking about? Give me like 5 seconds to collect my thoughts so I can make a coherent sentence, because it is like almost 1 in the morning, and I did not need to start having a conversation like this because I'm not capable of a conversation like this at 1 in the morning. So just give me a fucking second to grab something to drink, and we're going to figure this shit out. I'll be right back. Okay. The point that I'm getting at is that our parents, having been raised by the baby boomer generation, were raised under the expectation that things need to be taken seriously and that you had to respect authorities, people older than you, you know, blah, 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 all the good stuff. And my generation, especially my year generation, I was born in 1994, at the very tail end of the millennial generation. I am the last of the millennials. Especially us at the tail end. Once we started getting into our teenage years, like, we weren't stupid. We could see the American dream dying, especially because, even though I was real young, like, I am very cognizant of the world before and the world after 9/11. So all this, like, perfect storm of things happening led to, I believe, our generation being very apathetic, and it is what it is about it, for lack of a better term. So, excuse me. And I don't think our parents' generation likes that very much. So, when I was growing up, I got yelled at a lot for not caring enough. And I would always try so hard to explain. And it was always the fucking worst, because another thing you need to know about me, despite my manly, confident, unwaveringly courageous facade, and I was a fucking crybaby growing up. So what happened is my parents would have this perception that I just, like, didn't care about something or wasn't taking something seriously. When with a lot of stuff, it wasn't that I didn't care or that I wasn't taking it seriously. It's just that I wasn't taking it as serious as I think they wanted me to. So I would end up getting yelled at. And then I'm going to pause it because I'll do this in the next episode. But this music is at least a little easier on the ears than the other one. But I would get yelled at a lot. And then I would always end up trying to explain, like, my position. But the problem is I was like a fucking so I would be somewhere between the ages of, like, 7 and, we'll say, 15, because 15 is when I gave up. Like, I love my parents, I love my mom and dad. I honestly won the fucking parents lottery. I have, honest to God, not even a fucking joke, the absolute best parents. Like, all of the best qualities you could possibly get out of a parent, I have. I legitimately, honest to God, have the best parents. They are exactly what every 90s sitcom said parents are supposed to be. With the absence of, like, minor bouts of studio audience canned laughter retardation. For a lack of much better, smarter terms. But anyways, so 15 is when I just gave up trying, but whenever I would get yelled at for that, I would always try to explain my position, and because I was somewhere between, like, 7 and 15, they don't want to fucking listen to me because I'm a kid, right? Like, no adult, especially when I was growing up, no adult ever stopped to listen to a fucking kid or what a kid had to say. Ever. Not a single goddamn time. So they would just get angrier because now they think I'm back talking, but I'm not. I'm trying to have a fucking conversation, because even though there is an age difference and you're my parent, I don't think that it's outside the realm of possibility that we could have a conversation about something, because there is a fundamental misunderstanding about the situation that's going on, and the understanding is on your end, and I would like to explain that, but we never got to that point. We never came to common ground. They just yelled more. And then I would get frustrated and start crying, so they would start yelling more. So now, we have an individual that takes 15 fucking minutes to explain what could have been brought across probably much more simply, in, like, 3 minutes. Because I now have been fucking mentally programmed to over-explain everything. Every single thing. I have to make sure that you understand so that you don't yell at me. I need to make sure that there is no misunderstanding. Because I got fucking yelled at all the time as a child because my parents didn't take the time to understand what the fuck I was saying. And it wasn't just them, it was everybody, extended to most of my fucking teachers too. There was one. There were a handful. There was my 4th grade teacher, Bobby Barrett, which I don't even know if he's still alive or anything. He was only teaching I know we're out of time for the episode, but I'm going to keep talking for a minute. He was only teaching at my elementary school for a single year. He was fantastic because he genuinely tried. He genuinely tried to help me wherever he could and listen. And he was a bit of a hard ass, or at least I remember him being one. Like, he was firm, I guess, but he did genuinely give a shit, and I have never forgotten that. And there were a couple other teachers in my grade school years that were really good. I had a biology teacher in 9th grade that was fantastic, but and my teachers leading up to my 4th grade weren't bad, but they didn't like my 3rd grade teacher, Miss Pam. She's a doll. I think she's still fucking teaching at where I went to elementary school. I think they just did like a big special thing for her, but that's irrelevant. That's neither here nor there. But like she was great, but she was. Oh, I feel so bad. I don't want to talk bad about her at all because she was great, but it was. I think what it was, and I'm telling myself there's absolutely no chance of her ever seeing this or like her kids seeing this, but I don't trust me telling myself that. If for some reason you see this, Miss Pam, I absolutely love you. Like you were fantastic, and you made transitioning to that new school, this new town, so much easier and better for me than you could possibly understand. Because this was before I was in your class, before I was diagnosed with really severe ADHD, which is a topic for another time, I guess. Miss Pam, you were fantastic. You don't even know how much you helped my transition to that new school and new town. But I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna guess it was because you, like, she has kids that are my age that were in like the same grade as me at the same school, and I think one of them was in her class with me. So I think it was like a combination of like kids. She had her own kids that were like in the same age range as me, which I had to have been like 6. So like young kids, one of them's in her class, so she's trying to balance teaching him without being biased to the rest of us. And I think she did a fantastic job, but I think that's why she couldn't like focus too much, like specifically on any one kid. But Mr. Barrett, he did, because I think it was kind of like the same situation. He moved to that town, to that school from, I don't even know where, but it wasn't anywhere nearby. And like I said, he was only there for a year. So like he was like, everything was a blank slate for him. So he could just focus on a single kid if he needed to. But he was the first one that really took the time to listen and actually give a shit. And yeah, I've lost the thread again because I don't remember how we got here. Oh man. Oh man. Every now and then in a video, it'll just end up like this, where I'll just fucking info dump my entire childhood for no good goddamn reason. So that was a really fucking heavy thing to end on. See you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this wacky, zany video game about a big-headed guy that doesn't like pumpkins. It's completely detached from all the shit we've been talking about. Alright, cool. We have a good time. I'll see you guys later. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Actually, don't let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. Like the video if you did like it. Click like if you like this video, so that we can all go get help together. And I will see each and every one of you in whatever video comes next, unless this is the one that makes you give the fuck up, which I don't blame you. So, goodbye. See you later. Danny, this is still your fucking fault. Okay, cool, bye. What the fuck am I? What is my life? What the fuck? Oh. It's a stupid fucking wacky silly game with like googly-eyed monsters from the fucking 1990s, dude. Jesus Christ. Just play the fucking game. Ugh. God, what the fuck? What the fuck is in Charlie? What the fuck is in this?